We open on a very formal looking office. A large, plush rug takes up the majority of the floor space in front of a mahogany desk. There are two overstuffed chairs on one side of it, while on the opposite side is a large leather office chair. None of these three chairs are in use, however, as the office is empty aside from a man in a suit who stands behind the desk, overlooking the skyline of Infinity City through the wall of immaculately clean windows. The door to the office opens, and we see as the Beastmaster is dragged into the room by two Capellini thugs, one holding each of his large arms. Beastmaster wears the signs of a battle on his face as he's forced to his knees, and the man at the window speaks. My men tell me that you have failed me. Don, please, it's not like that. Just give me one more chance and you'll what? Fuck it up again. Further besmirch my family name and destroy our reputation. As Don Capellini speaks, he makes his way around his desk, and we see his face, a bit gaunt, but well taken care of. His dirty blonde hair falls to one side, with the majority of the rest of his head shaved. He wears scars across his face, hidden like his emotions by his sunglasses. Don Capellini pulls out a switchblade as he steps up to Beastmaster. Nobody gets to fail the Capellini family twice. He raises the knife, and we get a black panel with a blood splatter. It's unclear where the Don drove his knife, because in the next panel, we see him simply leaving his office, casually lighting a cigarette as he goes. Take the trash out for me, boys. Finally, we see a panel of the outside of a towering office building as a body is tossed through a window, falling dozens of stories along with broken glass into the streets of Infinity City.
Previously in the Reclaimers, mayoral candidate Isaiah Finnegan was kidnapped by the Capellini crime family. Nearby, the Reclaimers swung into action. Technojack took an ARC car, Orion took the bus, the Raven borrowed some power to fly, and Hatchling unleashed her draconic potential. The car that held the candidate ended up on top of the Infinity City skyline. Splitting the team into two, Orion tangled with the Beastmaster, while the Raven got a hold of Finnegan. Hatchling and Technojack took over from there, saving Finnegan from a fall to his death before he ran off without as much as a thank you. Meanwhile, Orion and the Raven were able to neutralize the threat, sending the Beastmaster running and keeping hold of one of the Capellini members. What will be the fallout from this action-packed first issue? Find out in Reclaimers number 2. Orion sleeps tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone in between or irrespective of that binary, welcome back to Infinity City. You can call me Elliot because that's my name. I use he, him pronouns, and you can find me on Twitter at Podcaster Elliot. I am your GM through this adventure, and joining me today are...
Hi, my name is Jordan Nguyen. I use they, she pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at CuddlefishTweet, and I'll be playing Nico Tranzau, who uses they, she pronouns.
Hi, I'm JV, Hampton Vincent. I am playing Jackie Cuervo Dawes, the Raven.
Hello, my name is Nika. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me online as Gomis Art because I do art. And today I am playing Casey Everett, says she, they pronouns.
Hi, my name is Aram. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Orion, who's pronouns are also.
Reclaimers number 2 begins as Jackie has just asked for someone to please call the police. And as Jackie says that, as you all stand in this alleyway, it actually starts filling with the red and blue lights of police cars.
Okay, then look, hey, the police are coming. We're good. You guys okay?
More or less.
Mildly bruised ego, but how's this punk doing? Looking over at Scott.
You talking about me like I'm not even here. I'm standing right here. That's kind of fucking rude.
Yeah, that
Hey.
happens. How are you doing? I'm not the best at this. How are you doing?
There's no need to be mean.
I'd be doing a lot better if Beefcake here would let me go and we could strike some sort of deal.
Wait, who's Beefcake?
It's you.
Oh, I'm Beefcake? Oh, man, that's so nice. But listen, we can't just let you go. We can't make a deal with you. You're a bad guy. And we caught you. So you gotta go to the police now. They're almost here. It's okay. Don't worry. They'll be almost here. Does someone have a water? He looks thirsty.
As Orion is saying this, the police are started filing into the alley that the reclaimers are in.
Hi, guys.
What Jackie in Raven form is going to do is quite simply just hang back a wee little bit and just stare awkwardly. Not say a damn thing, just stare awkwardly at them. Like, they can approach if they have any questions.
Casey probably like nods to the policeman, but like Orion clearly wants to take the lead in this, so Casey's not gonna interrupt. Casey is ready to like take the lead, talking with the police if needed.
I think one of the officers does take stock of the group and step directly up to Casey. He holds his hand out for them to shake and says, Officer Salmon's Infinity City Police Department, would you care to give a report on what happened here?
Casey shakes his hand and greets him. Well, hello there, officer. Technojack at your service. And, well, as you can see, we have apprehended one of the criminals.
He looks into Technojack's face for just slightly longer than is necessary, and Technojack feels something passed into their hand. As he says, much appreciated. We can always use the help of heroes like you. You're a bit on the young side, but I can see you all have quite a bit of potential here. If you'd like to hand him over, I'll make sure that proper procedure is followed as we get him down to the station.
Yes, we would appreciate you taking him off our hands.
He reaches over, pulling handcuffs off of his belt, and goes to take custody of the guy from Orion. There's a couple of officers behind him that are ready to go in case the guy tries to fight back, but he's very clearly outnumbered and just goes along with it.
Okay, look. Oh, listen. Hey, officer. They didn't put up a fight, and I think they were trying to drive rather well, so you should go really easy on them, and I think they're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we'll make sure to do that.
If you need a letter of recommendation, I will totally write that. So when you get out, just look me up and, be good guys. They were nice.
Also, there's going to be a scared lion somewhere around here. Might want to call the animal police.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Call the animal cops. Call the lion cop. That's probably the best one.
Raven's gonna walk up to the one officer, just sort of very calmly and say, near the meat market? Because, well, I mean, it is an actual lion, so the meat market is probably the best bet.
I'll take that into consideration. I assure you that we've dealt with our fair share of wild animals in this city. And they are just going to take this guy and put him into the back of the police car.
Can I go have 1 minute with him real quick? There's just something weird I saw and I need to go ask about him.
The officers look at you, specifically Officer Salmons. By the way, that's Sammons for those playing the at-home game or taking notes. And he says, I'm afraid with him already being in custody, we can allow you to talk to him, but I'd have to insist an officer be present. Can't allow you to be tampering with a suspect in an act of crime.
That makes sense. She'll just look over at Scott right now, and she is like staring him down, trying to mouth things over right now, and just seems like nothing is being like even remotely coherent.
Nico and the Raven would both notice. As Nico looks over and is mouthing things at him, he looks at Nico and the Raven and just smirks as he's being walked away to the police car. And he is put into the back seat and the door shuts. And
As
Officer Salmons looks at the group of you and says, is there anything else you all would like to report on this? Or
No, but I do have a question for you.
of course, what can I do to help you?
Where are you about to take him? And I mean actually. Like really. Like where is he going?
We get a close-up panel of his eyes narrowing, and he just says, I suggest you do a little bit better of a job of trusting the authorities that you're supposed to be working with if you'd like to be considered a hero in this city.
Jackie is going to, at that response, just sort of shrink into herself a little bit and just sort of turn around and walk away from this conversation, looking pretty upset about it.
Orion would just be concerned, but not know why.
I think Nico is just going to follow and check up on her.
I think Casey is going to take charge of the situation and give the officer really neutral and full report just so we can get rid of this guy. I think Casey's mentor has like taught them how to like deal with police and whatever. So it's easier to like be cooperative and get things done for now, and then Casey can join their friends again.
We get the panel, it's like one of those long, narrow panels of the alleyway, and we see Casey explaining everything to Officer Salmons as Nico jogs to catch up to the Raven.
I was gonna have a small panel where Nico is starting to untransform because she wants to try to meet Jackie on the same level right now of detransforming and just being themselves as much as they can, and just catching Jackie by her shoulders like, hey, what's up?
I don't know. I'm just. I just. I don't feel good about what just happened. I mean, the catching of the dude was pretty chill. That was pretty great.
Yeah, no,
I
we nailed it.
guess did a good job there. Yeah. But the like. But I that cop he looked too comfortable.
Yeah,
Not the cop,
I,
the guy we caught looked really
I,
comfortable with that guy.
I think so too. I think if we just had another minute before they showed up, I don't know. I wonder if things would have ended up differently. I feel like we're really missing something from that guy.
I think we are, and I can't help but think like how my dad would have handled that whole situation. Like my dad would probably have like tailed their car or whatever where that guy got dropped off to, or like figured out the name of that officer or whatever. I just
Yeah, I know what you mean. Mom would have just blown up anybody trying to escape right now. She's got that. uh, She could just command everybody around. They got away right now, and so did that guy we took down, and so did the cop right now. Just I don't know. I don't know if we can call it a win, but let's take it, I guess. So you said Lion might be over by the deli?
it might, yeah.
Okay, because I feel really guilty about that. I kind of let it go because I refused to punch a cat, and I hope it's not eating somebody or getting attacked right now, so I kind of want to check up on that little cat.
I'm fairly sure it's gonna be eating deli meat, um, because it's a cat and there's just meat out on display.
Officer Salmons goes and gets into the police car, and the various officers just drive off. As Casey unfolds the note and looks at it, it says simply, "Don't mess with the Capellinis."
Casey walks up to the others and says, "Well, I have good news and bad news."
Um, Bad news first. Let's go end it on a high.
Well, um, and then I show you the note. I got this from Mr. Officer.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
Nico's looking over at Jackie right now, just thinking like, okay, yeah, both of us fucked up.
Yeah, no, he said, like, look, it's like, yeah, they don't mess with them. Aw, well, you got this, officers, right? Yeah, they're saying, look, what this means is that, like, they got this well in hand and we don't have to worry anymore. Yeah, they got this, guys. We're good.
My precious, precious, precious Wonder Boy. What this means
Is that we stopped
is
crime. We stopped all the crime. Like there was crime and then we turned them over and like man, what a good day.
that that you know what? We'll just go with that.
You know, I'm gonna let you go on that
Right.
high a little bit because we have some good news coming up.
No, the good news was just basically if you don't like the idea of somebody rotting in jail, Scott's not going to be there for any amount of time.
I gotta be honest, I don't think I've learned anything today. Like, I'm pretty sure that I entered today with and I'm coming out with kind of the same knowledge I had going in. Bad guys are bad, cops stop them. We're great. I mean, I don't think like was there a big picture that I missed today?
Well,
We're gonna have to give some history lessons when we get back.
I don't know. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a big look, why don't we get shish kebab and we'll just hang out and we'll be great.
That's a good idea. I know a deli nearby.
At a nearby deli,
Cut to a big splash panel of the four of you sitting at a table, like one of those tables on the side of the street, each of you with a shish kebab in hand, and laying next to you on the ground is the lion eating her own personal shish kebab.
So Orion fed this lion a couple pieces of shish kebab and gently putting the lasso around the lion's neck as a leash. And the second that lasso touches the lion will know that as I lean down and say, I'm your friend. I'm going to take you somewhere so amazing and you're going to have the best life. And I promise that I'm going to keep you safe forever.
Nico has like one skewer in left hand, other skewer in right hand, like pointed towards the lion to attempt to feed it. And then there's just this visible face of just relief right now because Nico has been worrying about this for like the past 10 minutes.
Jackie has de-transformed and it now looks like regular old Jackie and is reading a book. Jackie is reading How to Tame a Rogue Lion, Volume 5.
Casey is trying really hard not to be a party pooper, but I think they are checking their phone to see if any, like, zoos or whatever are missing their lions. Like,
No,
if this belongs to somebody already, we can't really, like,
no, I
adopt
get
it
that. Okay,
because,
I get that. No, I get that. But like, if they don't come within 30 days, we can totally keep her, right?
yeah, because we have no idea if this was, like, the Beastmaster's actual, like, he owns this lion,
That's a
sort of
good point.
lion, or if he
We
stole
don't
it
know where
from
the lion
somewhere,
came from.
so
Like, was this like a
yeah.
D&D summon where the lion just came out of a portal? Did he kidnap the lion from the local zoo? Yeah, that's a really good point. We have no idea. And I guarantee you Orion has spent no time considering any of those things other than, yay, he has a lion.
There is no news report of any missing lions
Yes.
that Casey
Hmm.
can find.
Well, that's both good news and bad news, because good news, we have a lion, bad
Yeah.
news, we have a lion.
Oh, you need a name. I'm going to call you Samantha. Hey, Samantha. Do you like that? Do you like Samantha?
The lion doesn't seem to react, but is
Good.
happily gnawing at the shish kebab they've got underneath their giant paw.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
2 hours later.
It's been like 2 hours. And in that 2 hours, Jackie has gone to the library. And afterwards, we see Jackie just sort of leave the library. She hasn't gone to her special place within said library, but she's gone to the library and then is just going to head home with some new books in tow. So she lives in the city, right? But she lives in the part of the city where it does low key start to feel like you are reaching a little bit suburbs, like that kind of area. And she lives in a small house, or what appears on the front of it to be like just a regular 2-story house that probably has 2 bedrooms, an office, and a basement. But it's like a pretty nondescript looking house. The color of the house is a robin's egg blue, with a grape colored shutters, and there's not a driveway.
As Jackie opens the front door and walks into her house, she hears a conversation going on in the kitchen, just like off of the living room, and it is between her father and a voice that she does not recognize.
Jackie's going to real quietly, like, sort of sneak up and listen to however much she can hear before the conversation stops. Like, this is a very dramatic sneaking moment. He's like dropped into an army crawl for no reason because again, we are in a residential home and is inching along the wall real close, not even like turning her head to look and see who it is, but like in real close to the edge of that door, but not going past it.
Jackie hears her father say, "All right, so the ship should be coming in sometime around 3. I can create a distraction here that'll allow you should be able to slip on in the back here without being noticed." And the other person responds and says, "Yeah, sounds good. I can go in, get the logs, and figure out what's going on here." And Jackie would actually recognize this voice
Hmm.
as somebody that she goes to school with. This is actually a girl in a couple of classes with Jackie by the name of Robin Hawke, Hawke.
Jackie is going to just sort of not say anything until Robin leaves. She's gonna wait in that army crawl position like a weirdo.
It's very clear that Jackson and Robin are going over some sort of plan, and I think it just ends not that long later as they agree to meet up at the docks on the edge of town later on tonight. And then
Oh.
Robin is let out through the side door off of the kitchen, and Jackie is free to go about whatever it is she wants to do.
Jackie's going to army crawl back to the front door, open it, and then close it, and then make it seem like she just got home.
Jackie hears a sort of rushed commotion in the kitchen as, based off of what she knows, it's very likely that her father is just putting things away.
Dad, hey, the library was crazy. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, just really tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. Have you eaten already? I know sometimes you get in those books and you forget to stop to eat or drink anything. Are you taking care of yourself? And he like pokes his head around the corner of the door frame to speak to Jackie.
I had a ravine bar. It's fine.
His brow furrows a little bit and he says, "That's not a meal, Jackie. We've talked about this."
I know, but I'm I'm just really tired and like I'm just going I, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Jackie's dad's shoulders kind of like not really sink, but like visibly relax a little bit, and he just says, "All right, just take care of yourself, all right? You don't be like there's more important things than books. You gotta make sure you're healthy and all that stuff."
Yeah, yeah, I know, Dad. Are you gonna be here all night, or should I like lock the door, or
Uh, yeah, I'll be here. Don't worry about tonight.
okay? Jackie knows this is a lie, so I think she goes to her room and probably send a text to the group just saying, "Hey, does anybody know anything about like a shipment coming in at the docks? Have any of y'all heard anything?"
Casey is going home, and while they're walking home, they are on the phone with their mentor because I think Casey would like to ask if Bronson knows anything about how to take care of lions.
He picks up and just, "Hey, Techno Jack, what's up?"
Hey, Bronson. So, quick question. Do you know anything about lions? Like, I don't mean like the concept of lions, you know that lions exist. I mean, uh, do you have any idea how to take care of giant predators? Lions.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to be more specific here. When you say take care of, do you mean like care for or like one's attacking you currently?
Yeah, care for, not like,
Okay.
yeah, kill
Yeah,
it.
those are two very different situations. Uh, I know a lot more about one than the other, and unfortunately, you picked the one I know less about.
All right, that makes sense. So, we got attacked by the Beastmaster today, and
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about that, kiddo.
all right, yeah. Well, we can do it while we're doing this.
Well, I've got good news and bad news.
Nice, nice. What are the good news?
Well, you made the news.
Hi.
Unfortunately, Architect has been blowing up my phone. They're, not really thrilled with the fact that you so easily hacked into one of their unhackable self-driving cars,
Well,
and that's doing, like I know you don't really pay attention to, like, stocks and stuff like that, but their value dropped a lot today, and they are
oh,
not happy about that.
well, I didn't know it was supposed to be unhackable.
Yeah, I kinda promised them that we'd do a statement for 'em tomorrow. They wanted I mean, there's no real, like, nice way to say this, but they wanna spin it that they, provided the car for you
Mm.
and have you thank them for helping you to stop the Beastmaster. You're good with that, right?
Yeah, that's way better than, paying for wrecking that car.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna have to do that, but,
Oh,
uh,
sorry.
it's fine. Yeah, I got it. It's good. But, yeah, I just wanna make sure, like, you'll be here tomorrow bright and early, 10 AM, wear, like, nice clothes or no, your costume would make more sense. Wear your
Yeah.
costume, they'll have a script ready to go for you. All you gotta do is read it out into the camera, thank Architect for the help, and everything will be a-okay.
All right. Should I wear just my costume or my costume and nice clothes? Like my costume and a bow tie?
No, I think the bow tie's overkill.
Fine.
I mean, you can bring it along if you want, but it's probably just gonna be the costume.
I can wear the bow tie underneath my costume.
You know, whatever makes you feel fancy.
Thanks. Thank
So,
you.
about this lion, you're not gonna keep it here, are you?
Um, well, we really shouldn't, but Orion already gave it a name. He really wants to keep the lion, but also I don't think any of us has ever had like anything bigger than a hamster. So
So what Orion has done is Orion has gone back to this amusement park base you have, and Orion has like cleared out a space in this indoor aquarium-like area that is definitely big enough for a lion. And what he has done is he has opened a couple windows and he's lying on the ground and he's collected like as many of these just like basically plants from just overgrown bushes and different decorations from around the park, and he's pulled them all into this room and made this kind of misshapen, broken forest. And he's just lying in this like one beam of moonlight, and the lion's kind of curled up next to him. And he's just sending you one Instagram after the next, begging you to let him keep this lion.
so I guess we really have to try to figure out how to take care of a lion.
I tell you what, you come do the press conference tomorrow. If everything goes off without a hitch, I'll look into a lion tamer. That's not something I thought I'd have to be doing anytime soon, but here we are.
Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Then, as Casey is ending this call, we see that's when the text comes in from Jackie.
There's an area outside of base where there's the whole abandoned amusement park, and I think what Nico likes to do is find the abandoned steel roller coaster, and they've been attempting to repair the steel roller coaster for like multiple months right now, using the atomic breath almost like to weld some of the steel or like get random pieces of like nails or random bits to see if they can fix things. But they also do this while frustrated and sometimes will just twist and break things and make things worse right now. Just when like frustrated or angry. So right now they are just attempting to vent right now by listening to some music in their phone right now and then just hanging from the roller coaster right now because they have scales and like can turn big. So like the idea of falling isn't scary to them right now. And they're just like doing pull-ups right now, like underneath the roller coaster track, just needing some time to just vent and think.
As they are doing this, there is a streak of silver and gold across the panel. And all of a sudden, sitting on the track of the roller coaster, with his legs hanging over the edge of it, is a very tan, very conventionally attractive blonde teen in a gold bodysuit with a silver cape, silver gloves, silver boots, a silver domino mask, and a big silver eagle emblem on his chest. Very like classically super heroic gold and silver look. Nico would know this is Johnny Eagle. He is one of the sort of premier young teens in Infinity City and is pretty much assumed to be the leader of the new legends. And I think he just kind of looks over at Nico and says, uh, think you're kind of, doing more harm than good with that.
Just working out right now, and she's like doing another grunt as she's doing another pull-up right now from beneath it. And then there's like a small crack and bend as she does that.
How many is that?
Um, let's pretend 1,000. And she just like climbs over the track to like go to relative eye level right now as she just then just plops her butt onto the track and looks up as like, um, ha, yeah, let's say 1,000.
That's impressive if true. Well, I'm gonna cut right to the chase. I saw your all's effort on the news earlier, and
You impressed?
you've got a lot of potential.
No, no, I've heard teachers tell me that before.
Well, funny you bring that up. I fancy myself a little bit of a mentor to heroes here in Infinity City, and well, if you ever want to try your hand on a team that's more your speed, maybe you let me know.
Are you talking shit on my team?
No, 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 no. Your team is very unique, but you've got something special in your hatchling. I mean, your mom is a Blitterrex,
Yeah.
and my uncle is the Silver Eagle. And I mean, you know, I'm sure just the battles they had in this city. So if you joined up with us on the new Legends, think about, I mean, we'd be unstoppable.
You, you're saying I could be a new legend?
Hell yeah, I mean, you've got the, what do you call it, the laser breath, and then, like, your powers are just ridiculous.
Um, th-
I mean,
yeah.
good ridiculous, not like bad ridiculous. I mean, I realize that word can have like a lot of meanings
No, I got the clarification. Thanks.
and like I mean I don't want to talk shit on your team, but I mean I feel like maybe they're kind of holding you back, you know?
I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of things they can do. Like, I don't know. Have you seen like what Ryan can do? Like, I think he just like I'm pretty sure he just fought a van one on one and tamed a lion in the same hour.
Oh yeah, I follow him on TikTok. I've seen just so many videos of that lion already. He's like already partially taught it to dance. I didn't know lions could dance.
No, yeah, no, that line can dance. Like nobody even knows that like there is a hatchling TikTok, but it's got like 12 followers.
Orion's great and all, but like I don't know. I feel like it's not really the right. I don't know. I don't want to come on too strong. Just, I mean, keep it in mind, all right?
Yeah, maybe we'll like do a collab or a team up. We'll do a team up as a trial run sometime. Do you need like my number or something like that, or
That'd be great. We'd love to do a team up with you. And the way he says with you is very pointedly with you singular, not with you collective. And he pulls his phone out from a pocket in his suit and hands
yeah?
it over to Nico to put their phone number in.
Nico has very little hesitation just putting in there just because they feel like they really need a W, and the team hasn't really checked up on her a lot. So just feeling like, oh, this person is like here and looking at me right now for me, and is more excited about the idea of being recognized than she's trying to let on.
Nico hands the phone back to Johnny Eagle and he snaps a selfie on his own phone, throwing up the peace sign with the bay in the background, and sends it to Nico's number.
All right. Thanks.
And I mean, if you ever need help with the roller coaster here, I've got a little bit experience building stuff.
Specifically roller coasters.
Well, no, but I mean, the perch gets destroyed a lot, and I mean, that's what happens when you make your base a giant tower in the middle of the bay. that looks like a big bird, but, uh, I mean, I've helped to rebuild that quite a bit, so how different can it be?
That's true. I've seen it from the view up here in the lighthouse before. Um, it gets in the way of the lighthouse sometimes, but it's a nice space.
Yeah, I'll get out of your hair now, let you finish with the roller coaster here, but
Uh, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it tonight. So maybe you can go help out sometime. I guess.
yeah, just, text me and let me know if I'm not busy, like, fighting off an alien invasion or stopping somebody from kidnapping the moon again. I'll be here.
That's really good to hear. Thanks.
Johnny Eagle is just kind of gonna, like, stand up and fly off.
I think they're just going to lie down on the track right now and just like hug their phone right now.
As they do, it vibrates, and they have gotten that text from Jackie about a shipment coming in.
So at some point, like around midnight, he'd realize, oh, I haven't got any food for the lion, and the lion's going to be hungry. So he would sneak over to like a local 24-hour deli, right? But like with the lion and try and because he can't leave him alone, he's responsible. And then he would try and go and buy fish or maybe a chicken or whatever for the lion. That's what he's doing.
As Orion starts to walk into the deli, there's a large, stocky man behind the counter who puts his hands up to stop him, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, buddy, no pets allowed inside."
Well, this isn't a pet, it's a lion. You can't have a pet as a
Yeah,
lion. Listen, I gotta get this lion food. It's very hungry and it helps save the city.
I mean, you can come buy his food, but you gotta, like, tie him up to a light post or something at least.
Wait, hang on. He like, kind of walks him outside and he holds the door open. He's like, "Can I just like?" And he just throws his wallet. Yeah, just take what you need. Thank you.
The guy catches the wallet and he's like, "Yeah, kid, I got you. What do you want?" As he's already opening the wallet to take Orion's money out.
Yeah,
And then he reaches his hand in and he's like, "Kid, this wallet ain't got nothing in it."
it's just like coupons for Legos, right? Look, look, look. Like, I mean, like, how about this? If you give me like, and he looks back at the lion, like a turkey today, I'll come by this weekend and I'll help you. I don't know, move boxes and stuff. Okay?
Kid, I've had so many people try to pull that one on me. I don't give out free turkeys anymore.
Hang on 1 second. And he pulls out his phone and he goes live on TikTok. Hey guys, I'm here at what's your name? Vinny? Was it Vinny?
Yes, Vinny.
I'm here at Vinny's at 4th and Broadway, and I'm telling you, they've got the best sandwiches. Come by here, guys. Spend all your money tonight and tell them Orion sent you. Click. I just made you like $5,000, man.
Well, what was that? That was on your phone? I don't.
They'll be here in like 5 minutes.
Vinny says, "Kid, I can't pay my bills with with twits and Facebooks and
Vinny, this is
it's
why you
not
haven't
how
gotten
this
past one
works."
shot, man. You totally can. But listen, look, I got a lion. He's so hungry. And he picks up the lion and like shows its little lion face and just squishes it real. Like he has no fear of this thing whatsoever. Just pushes his face right next to with his big old lion eyes. Look at him, Vinny. Look at him. He's hungry.
As Orion is doing this, the TV inside of the deli catches Orion's attention because he sees a picture of what happened earlier in the night as Isaiah Finnegan runs from the chaos that was your team saving him. And the news anchor over top of the still image says, "We will have an interview with the mayoral candidate early tomorrow morning as he announces he has a new plan in place that will help to end crime on the streets of Infinity City and take the responsibility out of the hands of the supers that have wrested it from our law enforcement authorities.
Oh, he works really hard for the people. I'm glad we saved that guy. He's really invested in the community.
And as we see that on the TV, the lion just kind of like snarls at Vinny, who ducks behind the counter.